RaceForge is a casual 2D platformer racing game in which players manipulate the environment to build a course for an AI-controlled racer. Like all racing games, RaceForge has a start and a finish. It also has many obstacles that are placed for the racer to overcome, including walls, pitfalls, ledges, and spike traps. It's the player's job to make sure the racer reaches the final finish line safely and as quickly as possible. Let's talk about the mechanics of RaceForge. The racer is always running. If the racer runs off the edge of the screen, he loops back around to the other side. Players must place objects on the course in real time that allow the racer to overcome obstacles. The quantity of objects a player has in his inventory dictates the number of each object that can be placed on the course. Some of these objects might include a U-turn sign, a wooden plank, a trampoline, a ladder, a ramp, or a rope swing. Each of these objects has its own benefits and uses. Here's an example of what a level might look like in RaceForge. We have the racer at the lower left-hand corner of the screen and the finish line at the upper right-hand corner of the screen. We also notice a pit and several ledges that the racer must overcome. One way that the player may accomplish this is by placing a wooden plank over the pit, a U-turn sign to make sure that the racer turns around, then a trampoline to jump up onto the first ledge. Another U-turn sign to ensure that the racer does not run off of the ledge and fall back down to the first level. And finally, a second trampoline to reach the last ledge and the finish line. Upon completion of the level, the player's time is recorded and stored in a networked ranking system to promote competition. This presents one of the only risks in creating RaceForge. We may not have the ability to create a networked ranking system. However, if this is the case, the ranking system could also be stored locally for individual players to compete against themselves and try to achieve faster times. That being said, the simplicity of RaceForge makes it a very low-risk game to develop. Once the racer and placeable objects are created, each level can be tested on an individual basis in a relatively short period of time. One of RaceForge's competitors would be Big Bang Racing, a game in which players create courses for other players to race each other on. RaceForge differs in that the courses are created in real time while the race is in progress. This makes RaceForge more akin to a puzzle racing hybrid game, which as far as I know, is unique to the current industry. Thank you for listening.